Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, my student at home. This is week 4 of third term. Last week, we did three-dimensional shapes. I give example of three-dimensional shapes. I gave cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, sphere, then prisms. But this week, we are going to look at the volume of those shapes. The volume of three-dimensional shapes. The volume of a three-dimensional shape is the amount of space occupied by the shape. The amount of the space occupied by the shape. Similarly, capacity of three-dimensional shape is the amount of liquid it can contain. Like a tank now, what is the capacity of a tank? They say 2,000 liters, 1,000 liters, 5,000 liters. That is the capacity of that tank. The capacity of a keg, the capacity of a cup, that is the amount of liquid those things can contain. So the objects such as piece of metal did not have volume. They only have capacity. The unit of measuring volume. When we are measuring for volume, the unit is in cubic because they have 3 dimensions. In square, it is in a 2-dimensional shape, it will be square. That's when you find area, length and breadth, you have 2 dimensions like that. When you find area of any of the 2-dimensional shape, that is a rectangle, a triangle, a circle, all those ones will give you square. But the volume, it is the unit is in cubic. That is either meter square or centimeter, meter cube or centimeter cube. Let us start with the cube. In cube, if you look at this is the shape of a cube, all the sides are equal. The volume of a cube is length cube. Since all the sides are equal and the side is connoted by length, it will be length times length times length. Generally, the volume of a 2-dimensional shape is measured by the area of the base times height. Area of the base times height. The base area of a cube is a square. And what is the area of square? Length square, that's length times length. Well, you now add the height there. It will be length times height. But since all sides are equal, and not all sides connote with the length, so it will be length times length. That gives us length cube. Let's look at the example here. Find the missing side in the following. Number 1, a side is given to be 12 centimeters. We don't know volume. And all the sides are equal. Length, breadth, height. Length. So it will be length times length times length. That is 12 times 12 times 12. No, 12 times 12 is 144. 144 times 12 will give us 1,728 centimeter cube. Don't forget I said the unit of 2-dimensional shape is in cubic. So it will be centimeter cube. No side is given in number 2, but we know the volume. The volume is 343 centimeter cube. So we want to find the sides. What will it be? That means to find the side, when the volume is given, you are going to find the cube root of that volume. Because it's that cube root that will give you the same value for the 3 sides. So the cube root of 343 is 7. So when you multiply 7 times 7 times 7, it will give you 343. So when a volume is given, it is cube root that you're going to find that will give you the side. For cube, just like I said the other time, the volume of 3-dimensional shape is the base area times height. I know the base of a rectangle, the base of a cuboid is a rectangle. Area of a rectangle is length times breadth. If you can see it up there, length times breadth is area of a rectangle. That is base area. Times height. That will give you volume. Now, the volume of cuboid is multiplication of the 3 dimensions, which is length times breadth times height. That's length times breadth, the area times height. Let's look at the example here. Find the missing value in the following table. Number 1, length is given to be 6 cm, breadth 5 cm, height 4 cm, volume is not given. Number 2, length is not given, breadth is 4 cm, height is 6 cm, the volume is given to be 72 cm cube. Number 3, the length is given to be 6 cm, breadth 3 cm, the height is not given, while the volume is given to be 90 cm cube. Let's look at the solution. I'll do 2. Let's look at solution. The length is 6, breadth 5, height 4, volume we don't know. So to find volume now, just like I said, length times breadth times height. So that would be what? 6 times 5 times 4. 6 times 5 is 20. 20 times 4 is 120, all in centimeter. So multiply the 3 together, it gives you 120 centimeter cube. For number 2, we don't know length. We know breadth, height, and volume. What are we going to do? You turn it to an equation. Subject of formula. Length times breadth times height is equal to volume. Length times breadth. So since we are looking for the length, we know breadth, we know height, we know volume. Bring those breadth and height that we know together. I put them in the bracket. Is equal to volume. We are looking for the length. So the length is now volume divided by breadth times height, since we are looking for the length. And then we are looking for the breadth now. Breadth also will give us volume all over length times height. When you are looking for the height, height should be volume divided by what? Length times breadth. That's how it should be. So for this now, the volume is 72. Breadth times height is 4 times 6, which is 24. So our length is equal to 72 divided by 24, which gives us what? 3. So the length of that cuboid is equal to 3. 3 times 4, 12. 12 times 6, 70. So the length is equal to 3. You are going to use the same thing to solve the same method to solve question 3. I'll leave that question 3 for you as assignment to use to practice on your own. Height is not given. We know volume. We know breadth. We know length. So when you are finding the height, it should just look like this. Your height is equal to volume all over the remaining 2, length times breadth. This is how we are going to stop today. Next class, we are going to look at volume of cylinder and cone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.